Carer's allowance. Claiming carer's allowance, what you need to do. This video has audio and subtitles. Hello. Welcome back. We are with the Department for Work and Pensions, with this second video about claiming carer's allowance. We will tell you how to apply for carer's allowance. How to report a change in your circumstances. What to do if you disagree with our decision. Can you tell me what information a person needs to have with them if they want to make a claim for carer's allowance?
When someone makes a claim for carer's allowance, they will need to have their national insurance number, if they have one. If they have a partner, their national insurance number, if they have one. Their bank and work details. Recent payslips, or P45, if they recently stopped working. If the carer is working, they will also need to have to hand details of any expenses they pay. This could include pension contributions, the cost of caring for children, or the person usually cared for, whilst the carer is at work. And also, if they are a student, their college or university course details.
And, will a person need any information on the person who is being cared for?
Yes, they will also need some details about the person being cared for, including their name, date of birth, and address. Their national insurance number, if they have one. They will also need some information about their disability benefits, such as details about their disability living allowance, attendance allowance, constant attendance allowance, personal independence payment, Armed Forces Independence Payment. And if they live in Scotland, Child Disability Payment, Adult Disability Payment.
Can you tell me how someone should apply for carer's allowance?
Yes, the best way to apply for carer's allowance is to apply online. That is the quickest way to make a claim. To do this, you must have a national insurance number. To apply online, go to www.gov.uk/carers-allowance/how-to-claim and select Apply Now. If you do not have a national insurance number, or if you cannot apply for carer's allowance online, you can fill in an application form and send it by post. You can fill the form in on a device such as your computer or mobile phone, then print it off. Or, you can print a blank claim form and fill it in using a pen. If you cannot print the claim form or apply online, you, or someone on your behalf, can call DWP and ask them to send you a form in the post. Telephone 0800 731 0297. Text phone 0800 731 0317. If someone gets a state pension, they need to fill in a different claim form. For carers allowance claim forms, go to www.gov.uk/carers-allowance/how-to-claim. When you are happy you have filled in all of the details correctly and signed and dated the form, send it to Carers Allowance Unit, Mail Handling Site A, Wolverhampton, WV98 2AB. You do not need a postage stamp.
Can a person backdate their application to carers allowance?
A person can backdate their application for carers allowance up to 3 months from the date they make their claim, as long as all eligibility criteria mentioned in our first video is met. Sometimes, if the person being cared for has their qualifying benefit backdated, the person providing the care may be able to have their carer's allowance backdated to the start date of the qualifying benefit. The person providing care must make a claim within 3 months of this decision. And all other eligibility criteria mentioned in our first video must be met.
If I apply for carers allowance, and my circumstances change, or the circumstances of the person I am providing care for change, do I have to let DWP know?
If your circumstances change, you must tell the Department for Work and Pensions straight away. Do not wait for them to contact you. If you do not tell us, you may have to go to court or pay a fine. The same is true for the person being cared for. If any of their circumstances change, they or their appointee, if they have one, must tell DWP straight away.
Can you tell me what sort of changes a person needs to tell DWP about?
You have stopped caring for the person you claimed for, even if for just a week or more. The person you care for no longer gets disability benefits. If you start a job, or the amount of pay you get changes, you, or the person you care for, go into hospital, go into a care or nursing home, go on holiday abroad. You have a new phone number, address, or bank details. If you start full-time education or study 21 hours or more a week. Any change to your immigration status, if you are not a British citizen. Once a carer's allowance claim is awarded, confirmation of changes you must tell DWP about will be sent out in the post.
How does a person report a change to their circumstances?
You can report changes online by visiting www.gov.uk/carers-allowance-report-change. The online service takes around 10 minutes to use. To use this, a person will need their national insurance number, details of the person being cared for, information about the changes. If a person cannot use the online service, they should contact the Carers Allowance Unit. Further contact information can be found at www.gov.uk/carers-allowance-unit.
What if I have been given a decision on my carer's allowance, and I do not agree with it? What can I do?
If you do not agree with the decision you have been given, you can ask DWP to look at it again. When they look at the decision again, it is known as a mandatory reconsideration. A mandatory reconsideration means DWP will look at the information you originally gave, any new information you provide, if there have been any changes in your circumstances. DWP will use this information to see if the decision should be changed. You usually need to ask DWP to look at your claim again, within 1 month of the date on your decision letter. If you would like to talk to DWP about your decision, there are different ways to make contact. If you are deaf and use British Sign Language, you may be able to use the video relay service, known as VRS. You can contact the Carers Allowance Unit by telephone 0800 731 0297 or text phone 0800 731 0317. If you cannot hear or speak on the phone, use Relay UK 18001, then 0800 731 0297. Or you can write a letter, telling us why you do not agree with our decision. Please send your letter to the address on your decision letter. If you do not have your decision letter, contact the office where you applied for the benefit. Further contact information can be found at www.gov.uk/carers-allowance-unit. You can also fill in a mandatory reconsideration request form. To get the form and learn more about a mandatory reconsideration, go to www.gov.uk and search for mandatory reconsideration. There are links to external organizations for additional help and advice in the text below this video.